and we are here with Nibbs. We've got again the Rain Dog team.
Swordfish.
Classic swordfish. Classic swordfish. That's what it is.
And
That's what it is.
And we have Aaron back again.
Aaron, back with the Centiscorch. Are we gonna see this Centiscorch? Please, let's see the Centiscorch. We got the Zapdos, Rillaboom, Yveltal, and then Gastrodon, and of course, a dog of their own. So, Bacon Dog and Swordfish, right?
I like Doggy Doggo and Swordfish. It's so dumb.
Doggy Darko
Doggy
and
Darko.
Swordfish. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm pretty sure like if someone else came in the stream, like, what the hell are you talking about, dude?
Right, 100%.
I press the water spout, they die. Why are
Yeah.
you doing this thing?
Yeah.
All right.
It's definitely gonna be an interesting one. Nib's really struggling here to figure out what's the lead. But looks like we'll find out here in just a second.
I mean, honestly, all these Pokemon are good. Like,
yeah, this is a solid team.
And just like the Centiskorch in there is just scary, just because of comparison of like all the other ones.
I mean, the Centiskorch I think is terrifying because you just don't know what to expect from it.
Yeah, it's gonna do something and it's gonna kill you and you're gonna hate it.
Right, 100%.
Oh my god, yes.
And there it is. We see it, Zapdos and Centiskorch. And here comes Landorus and Tornadus on the other side. The problem is Centiskorch is in a really, really bad spot with that Landorus on the other side.
Oh yeah, if that thing touches a rock, it is going to explode.
But so is Zapdos, and so is and Tornadus is in a horrible spot with that Zapdos on the other side. Yeah. So it's really gonna be I don't know. There's checks all around. I don't know. The Landorus though has no reason not to max and just go from here.
Yeah, I can't see the Landorus's face right now, but I'm pretty sure it has a huge grin on it.
Oh yeah,
it's rubbing its hands together like, oh yeah,
100%.
Rock slap, baby, come here.
Double Genie, we've seen it before, and the Centiskorch comes back. We don't know what that Centiskorch is going to be there for. Gastrodon coming in to block the water spout that's not there. Okay. We see the Max coming out on Aaron's side, so we're gonna get a Max Zapdos?
Yeah, Big Bird.
Big Bird. Let's go, Big Bird.
I never actually realized this before, but Zapdos looks awfully similar to Big Bird. Like,
that's very true.
Down to the beak.
It's kind of like the punk rock version of Big Bird, if you had to think about it. Yeah. And there's the Tailwind going up on Landorus' side, and a big rock slide coming out here, and it's not going to take out that Zapdos, but it does it very little on Gastrodon. And we see Zapdos coming with a max airstream on the Landorus, and that takes it down to just under just a little bit of a chisel. Nibbs doesn't look too worried about it though, so we'll see how it goes. Gastrodon getting the leftover boost there, so we at least know that's what it has on it. It's typical run with Gastro though.
Yeah, it's like Ryan over lefties.
Right.
All right. So yeah, right now, Lando is looking not so hot right now. That Zapdos kind of showed him a thing or two about trying to rock slide his Centiskorch.
Right. What's interesting is that Nibbs still hasn't used his max yet, and you're kind of wondering who to pick here. You know, you gotta keep that in mind when you're playing in Gen 8 here. And Tornadus coming with the Icy Wind,
very good.
Still not doing much damage, but getting that speed drop, which is pretty critical with Zacian coming in here.
Yeah, we could see a Scald out from
and a Max Lightning going into Tornadus. That's gonna probably take it all the way out down to 1. Looks like Focus Sash is revealed.
Oh my god!
Big crit, but it stays in there with the sash.
This Gastrodon could scald the Zacian slot, and it could burn. Like
that would be
horrible,
crucial. Gastrodon uses Scald. It's going right into Zacian.
Okay, 30% chance.
Do we?
Nah,
not happening.
Nibbs got away with murder that one. You gotta watch out for that next game.
And yeah, you're right. The RNG is not gonna favor you twice in a row like that. But definitely,
Zacian's looking in a very good spot just because of its speed boost.
Yeah.
And they don't have any speed boosts themselves because Icy Wind just wrecked their life.
Right. So that's a good spot to be in if you're Zacian, but again, you know,
yeah,
Zapdos on the other side still stands a pretty oppressive force. Do you have enough with Behemoth Blade to get, Zapdos out of there?
Yeah, that being said, Zacian is in a very tight spot. It doesn't want to play rough the Zap just because it could get staticked. And
That's true. That's true.
It doesn't want to. It wants to get rid
there
of
goes the Behemoth Blade, and then Zapdos still hangs in there. Bulky Zapdos, and the static comes in. Paralysis on the Zacian. Hurricane going off on. Oh, and that will chip the Zapdos in. So Zapdos goes down.
Lapras it just depends. A party for a little bit after that kill.
Right, just a little bit of a party.
Well, then
Gastrodon hitting off the Scald. Definitely not going to burn this time.
Yeah, I don't know what's worse, the lightning or the Scald or burn. Probably a paralysis just because you already have speed boost on, and Torn can just just like icy wind, whatever.
I mean, sometimes the burn is not as bad because of the so many buffs that Zacian has, but it's still, it's a hard call when it happens. So. Who do you think really has the momentum now?
I still think that Nibbs. I would argue that Nibbs has the momentum just because, yes, Rillaboom can Grassy Glide is Torn, but there's no real reason why not just just go in for it. Why not? Like it gets a Hurricane or like a Icy Wind or whatever, and you're pretty much golden.
Yeah. And looks like we get the Protect off here. Tornadus going for the Hurricane into Rillaboom, but it is very much protected. Gastrodon going to go hit for the Scald. Again into Tornadus, going to take off that 1 HP. And no more Tornadus here. Zacian getting just a little bit.
Yeah, Gastro's sitting pretty with that. Leftovers and that grassy terrain.
I guess it just didn't get anything off. I guess it get full para. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Tailwind goes down.
It's loving it right now.
100%. 100%.
All right.
Well, you still have a Rillaboom in the back for Nibbs, and then here comes Lando with about only 40 HP left, but an Intimidate nonetheless.
Has Nibbs actually Dynamaxed yet? No, he hasn't.
He has not Dynamaxed yet.
What was the other mountain in the back? I don't really know.
Rillaboom.
Boom? Yeah,
Rillaboom.
Probably Max Lando.
I think so too. I think that would be a valid guess here, but you could also still get a Scald off from Gastrodon, and if you don't take out Gastrodon right here, then
that could be a massive issue.
Yeah. So I think that it might be a. Oh no, we're still seeing it. Maxon, Lando. Big Lando. We've seen it's worked out. It worked out for a lot of players in the first one. Lando, the big star of that first round, really coming in clutch. And it was one of Libs' landers that really did it. Grassy Glide coming in from Rillaboom. It is not enough. The Max was the great call. Coming in for the Max Airstream into Rillaboom. It takes it all the way out.
Amazing.
And wow.
Lord,
what a play. What a play.
Oh my God. That
and you still have a Behemoth Blade, don't you?
Paying off. Yeah. Zacian is still yet to go, right?
Zacian is still yet to go. The para really coming off there.
Yeah.
Again,
the one-hit wonder.
One hit wonder. One hit's all you needed. Man.
Landorus knows when to. Okay, unfortunately.
It parried. But does Grassy Terrain go away this turn though? Because if that's the case, he might have.
I think he has a couple more turns.
It did lock him into the Grassy Terrain only lasting for a couple more turns, so that is an interesting play. But Grassy Glide's still going to do a lot even outside of terrain.
Yeah, we may just see a Protect on Gastro just to run out the grassy terrain. Oh, here comes
and Centiskorch. Oh my goodness! Are we gonna see this turn around because of Centiskorch?
Centiskorch can't. Neither of these Pokemon can touch Centiskorch.
None of them can.
Because this thing probably has Flame Body, and all of Zacian's moves can't actually hit it for that well.
Oh my goodness. This could be very, very interesting here, guys.
Gastro can probably just take out the Zacian and Centiskorch and just go right into the Rillaboom, and we can have a good Centiskorch can actually have a W on their hands.
All right, so we get a fake out from Rillaboom onto Centiskorch. Not going to see what it's going to do this turn. Zacian is paralyzed and doesn't move. Centiskorch flinches. Gastrodon gets the yawn off on Rillaboom, so that's not going to be very much of a problem any longer. And honestly, this game, I think, really can go to who's the opponent we're playing here? Not Nibbs, but let me see. I'm trying to pull up the Terran. Thank you, Terran.
Yeah,
so Terran,
a very ballsy play by Aaron because of the not protecting their Gastro.
Oh, and then we see the protect on Centiskorch here.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that they're just gonna try and run
Gastro
out,
protects, yeah. Make sure that one's asleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now neither of these Pokemon, they're kind of like more or less defanged.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, Zacian does not have its speed boost anymore, and it's got a fire type on the other side, which it does not want to see. It's got an incredible weakness to fire. And Gastrodon with ability to yawn and put everybody else to sleep. That's just not what you want to see happen.
Roller Coaster must be over the moon right now.
Oh, yeah. That's insane.
Oh, my God.
We finally get to see the Centiskorch from Aaron over here. And Behemoth Blade going to go into that Centiskorch. Will it take it out? It does not. It is a Steel type move into a Fire Bug, and it's just not going to do very much.
Leech Life.
Leech Life from Rillaboom. With that stab. Oh, man. Wow.
Behemoth Blade, more like a Behemoth, like freaking butter knife. Like, jeez.
The Scald going on to Zacian is going to put it just about 50% health. Just a little shy of it on the underside. And
yeah, now it's just using it up its own grass just for some more salt in the
well, I guess it can't yawn the Zacian because it's already paralyzed.
Yeah.
So yeah,
just Scald. Why not?
You just Scald and might as well just go for as much damage as you possibly can. And if you get the Rillaboom out, this slowly but surely, Aaron is really coming back here. I mean, these Mons really do wall Zacian, especially if there's an Earth Power on that Gastrodon. It could really get a chance to do a lot. But you'd think if it had Earth Power, we'd have seen it by now.
Probably used it by now. Another Behemoth Blade.
Blade coming on to, let's see, this time we're going into Centiskorch again. Still not doing very much damage here. Rillaboom still fast asleep. Not getting anything off here. Centiskorch using Leech Life. Going to take all that health back. And now Zacian is the only one left on the field with Gastrodon on the other side here.
I am on board of this Centiskorch train.
What up smash? What happened? The momentum was absolutely in Nibbs' favor early on in the match here.
I think that the Aaron used up the Landorus's health too much so that it can't actually run. Like as soon as Lando died, immediately bring in Centiskorch.
Right, Centiskorch was that was the biggest thing it was threatened by was that Landorus, and as soon as he got that Landorus out of there, it was done.
It ran away.
Right.
Yeah, dude, that's a very smart idea. Centiskorch definitely flew under the radar for me.
Right. That's their answer for Zacian. No Incineroar, just Centiskorch.
Yeah, but use the fighting move, dude. Just use Centiskorch, the optimal play.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting kind of Zacian counter, and Leech Life does a hell of a whole lot on Rillaboom to be able to kind of counteract those Behemoth Blades. That is a tech that I've never seen before. Using basically Leech Life and to essentially stall out a Zacian's Behemoth Blade onto Centiskorch. But there was really no other way around it other than getting Centiskorch out of there, right, Up Smash?
Yeah. Nibbs definitely has to try and find a way how to get rid of Centiskorch. Probably going to be Landorus, so keep Landorus healthy. Because as soon as that thing hits the dirt, Centiskorch is going to come out and play.
100%.
Because it has Leech Life for your Rillaboom, it has Fire Lash probably for your Zacian, and like Fire Lash lowers your defense every single time it's used. So we know that it's not a matter of if, but when Fire Lash is going to kill your Zacian.
Right. 100%. I'll be interested to see if Centiskorch gets used game 2. That's going to be something that I'm really excited to see. And looks like we've got game 2 starting here. And looks like Nibbs taking a little bit of a lesson from last match and seeing, but it looks like we're leaving Landorus behind this time. Do you think this is a good call?
I would not recommend it.
Yeah.
You need to have something for that Centiskorch. That served you last game.
Right. I think that Lando really is really strong here, and I think leaving him behind is a mistake. But we'll see how it works out for Nibbs. Maybe Nibbs has got a better plan than we do.
He must have something in his back pocket.
Must have something. Aaron's going to lead with Rillaboom Gastrodon, also learning from that lead last time. Not going to put that Centiskorch out there just to get hit, but also...
That's a good lead right there.
It's always a good lead to lead with Tornogre. So Tornadus Kyogre, you got to imagine that's going to be Tailwind. Likely, you'd see an Ice Beam here, or possibly with the Grassy Glide possibility, you might even see a Max here.
Because right now, I think that Aaron, you've led that just to try and take out that Lando, just because Gastrodon sat on its butt and its 8 leftovers and
right.
8 leftovers used grassy terrain and just scalded everything on the man.
Every single thing it could. And now Zacian is coming in, going to be swapped for that Kyogre, and we're going to see. Looks like we're going to see a Max Tornadus. It is possible. People do it all the time, and you know, why not? Max, why not give Why not give them the tailwind that hurts?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Is Zacian's already out of here now? Let's just freaking speed it up.
Fake out.
No fake outs needed.
No fake outs needed. Fake out coming from the Rillaboom onto the Tornadus, but it's not going to do anything. Big Max
right there.
Airstream, and that gives Nibbs the advantage and makes this match a 3v4 situation. Gastrodon, of course, still yet to attack, coming in with the Yawn against the Kyogre, was now switched in for the Zacian. So very, very interesting play here. There's no Max Lightning that can save this Zacian this time on Nibbs' side. So we shall see what's coming out here. Zapdos.
This Tornadus is looking for that Centiskorch now. It is sniffing for it now.
Right. You got to think. Do you bet though that he maxes Zapdos and goes for Tornadus? Because if that's the case, then Zacian is safe to stay in.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think that Nibbs is using trying to use Torn and Ogre to try and take out the Centiskorch.
Right.
First of all, Aaron is a madman for even bringing Centiskorch in that situation.
100%.
But god damn, did it pay off.
It really did, it seems like.
But I really do think that Nibbs does have some momentum. Let's see if he tries and takes care of it.
Yeah. Let's see how it works out. Looks like we're going to get a Max out of Aaron's side. You got to imagine it's going to be the Zapdos coming here, but that's a Pokeball, so it may not be. We're going to see... Oh, no, it is a Zapdos and a Pokeball. Sometimes it happens. It could be from Go. You never know. But anyways... that would be a Premier Ball. Never mind. What am I talking about? You can see a Max Guard coming off of that Zapdos, so a very interesting play here. Play rough coming off of Zacian right into that Zapdos, not doing very much of anything. Max Airstream is going to come off of that Tornadus into Gastrodon, going to take it down right below 50% health, somewhere in between 50% and 33% health, right in that orange range. Of course, that speed boost is really, really going to help out again, but now...
This Gastrodon
you've got a sleepy Zacian too.
Yeah, this Gastrodon must be tired. It's like yawning left and right.
Right. You thought that Zapdos was going to go for the electric terrain. It does not. So
now you gotta wonder if it's gonna if Zapdos, like Zapdos is probably gonna like smack your Tornadus now.
No, I don't think that. I think that if you hit, like, I don't think you can fall asleep. But do they wake up if you hit electric terrain?
No, they don't. Because
well, then you're safe to go for it.
Yeah, because flying types don't get affected by the terrain. So yeah, they're very well equipped to just max lightning you.
That's true. That's true. I was wondering if they'd wake up Zacian. Big angry genie, exactly.
Yeah, they might swap into a Pokemon that can resist electric type attacks.
Yeah,
I think. But yeah, I think that just try and bring a turn of sleep off of Zacian.
We shall see. Tornadus is returned. You never want to swap your Dynamax unless you're really in that situation, but sometimes you have to go there. Rillaboom comes out on Nibbs' side. We're going to see Gastrodon going for the Protect, and looks like Zacian fast asleep still. We see a Max Lightning coming out of Zapdos into that Zacian slot. Who would have hoped it woke it up, but it does not. And now Nibbs doesn't even get his grassy terrain.
Oh no, yeah, that you're right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
really,
I
really
think
good playing here by Aaron.
also now you just left your Rillaboom open for max airstream.
Big max airstream. That's
Oh
not a good,
god, yeah.
not a good position. Not a position that you want to be in if you're Nibs for sure. Um, and
Also
it,
now the oh wait, no, never mind. The electric
and you
tornado
would have
only works
thought that
for grounding.
that might have been a good play if they had gone for max lightning on that slot. The Tornadus was there, but they didn't even do that either.
Hmm.
So you just took a whole bunch of damage on Zacian for nothing.
Yeah, Zap is really showing about how effective this Pokemon can be.
Really, Zapdos using a lot of its versatility there, and here comes
Here's the people's
Scorch,
champ.
the People's Champ, and it looks like Zacian is going to wake up. So a big Behemoth Blade coming out here, definitely something that Nibs needed. This is going to go right into the Zapdos, and is it enough? It is not.
Let's hope that doesn't stab
Zapdos
again.
really, really being able to take those shots. Max Airstream coming into Kyogre, not doing as much as it would into that Rillaboom slot. But Scorch is now in a bad position with that Kyogre on the other side of the field.
Yeah, right now, Kyogre is in kind of a rough position, and also Zapdos is.
That's
Mostly
true.
because Kyogre is, Zapdos can just straight up just thunder this thing. It'd probably kill. And
Yeah.
like basically, everyone here is upset. Like no one wants to. Everyone's here, and they can't really do much against each other. But
Yeah.
Zapdos can take out Kyogre. Zacian can just slap Zapdos a little bit.
Right.
But Scorch is afraid of Kyogre, but Scorch is very good at walling off Zacian.
100%. 100%. We saw that in the first match before. And, I mean, Aaron's still got potential in the back to see where that goes as well. So we're going to get Protect off of Kyogre right here off the bat. Zacian going in for the Play Rough into Zapdos. And it is enough to take it out, it looks like. Zapdos going down, but it has done much more than its job. Scorch going for a Power Whip onto Kyogre. Very, very interesting.
This bug's got everything.
It's got a little bit of everything. It's got counters for everything out there. This Scorch is really, really impressive. And we see Gastrodon coming in at the other side. So that's going to stop any water type moves from going into the Scorch spot, leaving it sitting very pretty and able to hit those Power Whips.
Yeah, right now, I would say that Scorch kind of walls out Nibbs' entire team except for the Rillaboom.
Yeah.
Except for the Torn.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep that safe. Love it. But
We're gonna see it swapped in here. Zacian gonna go for the Protect. Hopefully getting a safe switch in here. Gastrodon also going for the Protect. And we're gonna see what the Scorch does. Scorch goes for the Flare Blitz, and gonna hit right into that protected Zacian. So
Torn got in for free.
Torn got in for free.
This is a 2v4 right now for Aaron, but if they can take out that Torn, Scorch's odds are very likely.
That's true. That's true. Now, looks like they're going for a Hurricane here. It's going to be hard to hit it without the rain backing them up. But looks like the Play Rough going into Gastrodon. Big, big, big for Nibbs here. He definitely wants that Kyogre to be able to hit. Hurricane.
Ooh, is it Koba?
And it's protected with its berry. Going against those flying type moves still gets it to about half health. Scorch still coming in. Big Power Whip on that side going in for the Zacian, thinking, of course, that was a fair call to think that was coming in for the switch in for Kyogre.
Yeah, I think it might be over now because of it can now just swap in. You can just Hurricane, swap into Kyogre, and then just take out the Scorch.
Right, which will bring us to a round 3, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's round 3.
Round 3, okay, very, very interesting here. Zacian, let's see, battle's canceled there from so very, very interesting round 2. Nibbs able to bring it back, and Scorch didn't actually find a counter for Scorch, but when you have a 3v1 situation, you're gonna get in a situation where maybe you don't want to reveal every single secret in your your secret weapon. What do you think about that last smash?
I think that Nibbs got the Scorch's number. It definitely has like a lot of things that they can do just to take care of it. You have Thunder, so you have Torn, you have Lando, you have Kyogre. And if you win like 2 or like 1 or 2 of those, you can just get rid of the Send Scorch. But they get Zacian gets completely walled out by that thing, as we saw, and I wouldn't want to get hit. I wouldn't want to hit that thing and then get flame bodied by the Send Scorch too. Either. I'm just surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. All right, guys, we're back here for round 3, and looks like Up Smash is leading with the Tornado combo. We got Rillaboom and Zacian on the other side. Round 3, you'd love to see it happen. Who do you think's got the better turn 0 here, Up Smash?
Turn 0, I would have to say, gotta go with the classic Torn Ogre right now. You have to worry about Rillaboom.
Gotcha. Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. We're good. No worries. So it looks like Torn Ogre over here. Are we gonna see a Dynamax? Do we? Don't we? I think that's exactly what he's thinking about right now. But you've got to worry about that Rillaboom on the other side. It could easily Grassy Glide. You don't want to do anything like a Water Spout here because you could very easily just get a nerfed Water Spout. But it's still a nerfed Water Spout in the rain from Kyogre. It still does a lot here.
Most certainly. The Grassy Glide is gonna probably sting, if they go into Big Ogre still, but it'll hurt a lot less.
100%. And looks like we're gonna go with a Max Tornadus here again. We're gonna go for the Tailwind that hurts. Yet again, it worked out well for Nibbs in game 2, so why not try it again here? And we see the Kyogre going for Protect right off the bat. A little bit different than the last time when they had the switch in. And Rillaboom again going for the Fake Out. Thinking again this is going to be the Tailwind situation. Zacian going for the Behemoth Blade.
Is it going to go into the Torn? That might actually...
And going into the Torn, that might be a bad situation. Oh, geez. No! Completely shut down the D-Max Torn. And so the Fake Out able to break any Sash regardless. Not a good situation. No. You can see Nibbs react into that. He did not like that. Yeah.
Like
100%.
Like now you're playing on such a back foot for that one. That you have to just deal with them getting max. You don't get that anymore. They took it away from you. You're gone.
Right, and I think that even Rillaboom here is a fair target to max, but you might as well save and set up everything for Centiskorch, right? You brought Centiskorch. I hope you brought Centiskorch. I don't know.
Out of your mind now in order to win this one.
Right. Losing Dynamax is not a spot that you want to be in for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's a very valuable resource that he just lost.
Right, and you didn't even get a speed buff either. You didn't get a Tailwind off. You didn't get a max Airstream. You didn't get anything. So that is really, really unfortunate to see. Definitely something you don't want to see from anybody. Zacian going for the Protect on, I believe that's Aaron's side. We've got Rillaboom also going for a double Protect to really just wall off whatever he's got here. Zacian going in for the Behemoth Blade on Rillaboom. Again, protected. And the Water Spout, double protected. Not doing anything here. So, honestly, just complete stall turn.
Yep. They may just want to start running out the turns of rain now. Just because.
It's fair enough. And seeing what they can do with the grassy terrain there. But yeah, it's going to be really, really an uphill battle for Nibbs with losing Dynamax right off the bat.
Yeah. It's currently looking grim for him right now. That's a Zacian on the other side. They can just start slashing stuff now.
Oh, yeah. Well, whatever it wants to. Gastrodon coming in for the other side. Also, Rillaboom coming in for Nibbs' side. Zacian on Nibbs' side going in for the Behemoth Blade. Right into the Gastrodon slot. Going to not even get it below 50% health. Zacian going for Behemoth Blade on the other side. And it's going to go right into the opposing Zacian, probably one of the better ones to hit. Zacian going down. Nibbs' Zacian getting to right about 25% health, getting a little bit back from that grassy terrain to help it out. Up Smash, is anything shifting the tides of where this battle's going?
I would have to say no. It's looking pretty grim for Nibbs right now. It could take the Gastro, but that Zacian's still gonna just take out another Mon of yours.
100%.
Guaranteed. Gastrodon can just start throwing out yawns left and right.
And now you've also got your the Zacian in a position where I mean, like that's really the biggest threat left on Nibbs' side, and it's easily in a spot that he can take out. Well, other than Kyogre, but you'd have no Tailwind. So,
Yeah, Kyogre is in such a bad spot right now. There's a
with Gastrodon out there,
it's opposing Gastrodon. There's a Rillaboom as well. You have no speed boost, and there's a Zacian already out.
once Zacian's taken care of, there's really no hope here.
Yeah, it's
And
looking
we see
really grim.
Aaron going for the protect there, fake out going on to Rillaboom. Zacian on the other side using Behemoth Blade, also going into the protect. Gastrodon hitting it with a Scald, and that will be enough to take out the Zacian. Wow, very, very good cleanup there. Scald in the rain, doing a lot of damage. And Gastrodon getting a little bit back from its leftovers, a little bit back from the grassy terrain. It's really in a great spot to stay there.
That turn one play really took the wind out of his sails.
This match was really won on turn one more than anything else. You know, you're really playing off your heels for the rest of the match.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I think that both people played really well. It's just that Aaron got the upper hand on the last match first round.
100%. We see Gastrodon coming back, Rillaboom coming back in, which is really not anything that you want to see on the opposing side there at all. Grassy Glide gonna go right into the Rillaboom slot, thinking it was a Gastrodon. Would have done a lot of damage to Gastrodon, but still not enough to spare it from here. Rain finally stopping on the other side, and so now you no longer even have Kyogre in the rain. Grass going away from the battlefield as well, so no more Grassy Glides to help you get priority. And you have a fresh fake out on the other Rillaboom side, so this is there's very little hope here. But you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, this is game 3. At this point, you just gotta play the
Play
game.
rough. Going into the Kyogre, Scald coming off of Kyogre into Zacian, and still doesn't get the burn, which is so desperately needed right now. U-turn coming off of the opposing Rillaboom into Nibbs' Rillaboom, and we see. Let's see. Probably Gastro, yeah, because prevent any water spouts from coming out.
Yveltal,
the bacon dog,
making its first appearance.
Yeah, Doggy Darko coming out here.
Making its first appearance, eating up a U-turn for Rillaboom there.
Which again doesn't really. Yeah,
I forgot that he had it one.
Right. I was definitely expecting Centiskorch in the back here, especially with how well Centiskorch did last time. But Behemoth Blade coming off of the opposing Zacian into Kyogre, which will finish it out for the rest of that. And then Rillaboom on the other side, probably going to get a big Oblivion Wing.
Yeah, probably going to eat up an Oblivion Wing. Just take care of it.
And it'll take it. Oh, 2 health.
Okay.
Yeah, that will absolutely do it for this round 3. But again, GG's to both players here.
Yeah,
well played matches. That match 3 again lost on turn 1 really with that Tornadus call. That was a really huge call.
Very good play by both.